Hi Sagittarius, this is Natalie. Thank you for checking out your Sagittarius May 2017 spiritual reading with me, Natalie. So, the energy I pick up with you guys is that you try so hard and you just never, you're very misunderstood. I have a soft spot for Sagittarians, and I have a soft spot for all signs and all people, but it's something about Sagittarians that like really go through some tough times. Um, Let me see if I can bring this thing closer. I'm looking down because I have my phone down. So let's get right to it. I did a Celtic cross spread for you guys, unlike other people, because I really needed to know like the positions of what you're going through. The present that you're going through is you have this wish of maintaining a balanced lifestyle. You want to go back to the start, where you had things together. There was a period in your time, in your lifetime, where things were set in motion. You had the right job, you had the right um, lifestyle, but I mean, you can't coulda, shoulda happened, and everything is in divine order. What you're going through, what you have gone through, and like with everyone else, it's in God's plan. Everything is in divine order. But you have this wish here, and let me channel on these cards. It's the Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So we got a 9 and a 6, which is multiples of 3, which means that the Holy Divine Trinity, the Holy Spirit, I don't know why I'm saying it backwards, the Holy Spirit's with you, which is the resurrection of Christ. I'm assuming, that's not, that's the only thing I could think of. And the Lord has resurrected, and I've been real religious with my readings lately because I'm going back to church, and like I don't see why you wouldn't put religion into a spirituality reading. But I'm very spiritual. I'm a Christian mystic. But what I'm trying to say is, God is on your side this time. Whatever religion you're on, you call it creator, source, or if you're just unknown. I can tell you for a fact that I talk to Heavenly Father. I talk to divine beings. I talk to the planets, the gods, goddesses that rule those planets, because they come down and they govern us, and we are representations of them in certain ways. It depends on birth charts and all that. So, the number 9, you're pretty happy. You're pretty content, actually. It's just other people around you from the past just keep coming back and kind of like bringing things. I'm totally channeling right now. They're bringing things like bringing up your past again that you're totally not caring about. Like you just want to get past it, but like maybe it's a good thing that they're bringing up the past because you don't want to forget where you came from. You don't want to forget how those pitfalls brought you down. Um, so yeah, and there's family together. And that's funny because I said people are coming around, but they're coming around to bring good vibrations and support. It's just that maybe because some of you are clairsentient and you pick on vibes, that they got like some kind of grudge against you. Because I know there's some people that need to forgive you, and there's some people you need to forgive yourself. You went through a heartbreak in the past, and I knew that before I picked the card up, or I picked the card out, and you're still dealing with this. This is recent past, and I'm dealing with a difficult relationship myself. I like to tell you guys my experience because, people think that, like, psychics and spiritual healers got their shit together. No, we go through same life patterns as you guys. It's all a healing process. Yeah, I got 3 of Cups in reverse. You guys do like to live in the fast lane. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and say that you don't, use recreational vices like alcohol or drugs. But like I said, been there, done that. I said that in another video. You know why? Because we are so intelligent as the intuitive people that we are. We can't deal with this mundane world. And yes, we should be childlike, but we can't have fun with grass anymore. That's what I just told my brother. Like, we're too intelligent, and Sagittarians are known for being beasts at like everything. Like, you guys are so freaking smart. You're a fire sign, you're leaders, and you had to find something to escape from. So that's what you're getting away from, and you kind of misused your power a little bit as the alchemist in reverse. And I got the take your power back card. I got that for myself just recently, and that has to do with everyone. While the moon is in Scorpio, which is very much like a dark. It's ruled by Pluto, which is Hades. It's very dark, but it, what am I trying to say? You guys are particularly dark people. Maybe a little pessimistic. There's nothing wrong with that. You have a different perspective on life than other people, and I'm not saying pessimistic in a bad way. It's just you see that like you have not much luck, and some of you have a lot of luck. Some of you, but there's just always something missing. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that are like this, like that, and you never learn. Trust that you never learn. If y'all feel like you are alone, I'm right there with you. I feel like I can't really relate to anybody going through this enlightenment process. I'm at like the last stage, and I have to start over. And as a spiritual healer and trying to help people, um, it's funny because people aren't coming after me for help, and it's on divine timing because I probably wasn't able to help, because nobody is perfect, and and people keep saying Natalie thinks she's perfect. I'm like, I do not think I'm perfect, and people say that to you, like you think, like they, so and so, the Sagittarian thinks they're perfect, because why? Because you always have the right answers. Well, maybe you do. You guys are dead up with people. You keep it 100% real, but you gotta not misuse your power and lash out on people. Control your emotions. You have a lot of fiery energy. Um, I'm pretty sure this Princess of Wands was in reverse. Your challenges are injustice. Was this upright? They're saying yes. No, it was upright. See? Like discernment. You guys don't know. You guys need to learn discernment. I talked to a Capricorn, but Capricorn's so close to Sagittarius. I mean, and she said she was having problems with discernment. We all do. If you are clairvoyant, or if you have any psychic ability where you can hear spirit, you need to learn what good and bad voices are talking to you. If it's your higher self, or it's the negative ego, or if it's a demon, your inner demons, or if it's anything out there. So justice, they were saying something said, and I know I shield myself from not picking up the energy of a particular sign, but I can't help it. I can't help it. As an alchemist, I want to. Like, I want to. I want to feel how you're going through, because I can't do a reading unless I become a Sagittarian as myself, as an alchemist, transforming my aura to you. So, my intuition told me no, it's upright, because your challenge is that you want justice. You want things to be settled. The moon in Libra last month probably helped you get things a lot better in your life. So it's not necessarily a challenge. It's more like other people believing that you're doing good. You're trying. You're trying your best. And it's paired up with the Princess of Wands. I knew this card was in reverse. I have a photographic memory. That's why I know. And sorry if you can't really see very well. I apologize. I'll try and fix the lighting on this. As the Princess of Wands, this is a message. This is known as the message card. With I call it wands or spirit, but okay. So you received a message from spirit, either knowingly or unknowingly. Let me look at your subconscious. No, you didn't know about it, because you have the Two of Swords, which means, or you could have, because I see this as the meditation card because she's blindfolded and there's the moon. So it could have been in your sleep. But I also am picking this up, not just a message from spirit, but I'm picking this up as people not believing that you have the motivation to get things together in your life. And those that are doing A-OK, there's about 35% of you that are, on top of your game. Um, this is this is about people not trusting you. I'm only saying what spirit is like. The words, when I look at these videos again, I don't realize like I close my eyes and like some things I say I don't remember saying, and my boyfriend even said I stutter, and it's like, yeah, because I'm trying to like, get the words out. So people don't trust you at work. It's at work, because this is a creative card. And a lot of you love being your own boss. So maybe there was some incident where payments were not made, or people wanted refunds and you couldn't provide it, something like that. I'm picking up. And in relationships, I know this is a big one. Maybe you start another relation, or maybe you want to start another relationship, but the relationship from the past there's a relationship from the past that's starting off rocky, and if there's a new relationship, it's starting out just a little too slow for you, because you're just too you some of you are not fast moving, but mentally you are. So if somebody's not capable with your mental agility, then they're just telling me to draw a card. Say karma. If not, somebody's not capable with your mental, that can't, you don't have the patience. You're known for not having much patience. I'm a Cancer, and I should be like, I'm like the mother and stuff like that, and I have a very, 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 very old soul, and I don't have much patience because of people that just don't relate to me, that are just, yeah, dumb. And I hate saying that, but it's not that they're dumb, they're just different. They think on a different level. I talk about research, and I'm like, I talk about learning, and like care about more philosophical things in life, and not like stupid things about habits and video games, and just like, yeah, sometimes, but like, as a grown independent woman, I do, I gotta learn everything I can about this world as a light worker to save this world. So I don't, I know I'm young, but I feel like I always have to like jump the gun, just like you guys. That's why I have a soft spot for you. So why did this wheel card 10? 10 is starting over, and that's what I told you you're doing. So the wheel of fortune, I like to call it the wheel. I don't know why it's called the wheel of fortune. They always say this is the good luck card. I don't see how it's the good luck card, because you can either be at the top, or you can be at the bottom, or you can be here. I like to just call it the wheel, like this Tarot Illuminati deck calls it. So they got the Egyptian god of the afterlife. Yeah, you guys are very good with seeing spirits. And this is Anubis, and then I think that's Cleopatra, and there's all kinds. There's like eagles, and like it's all about the elements and everything. And it's particularly about Taurus the bull, which we are in right now. This is very a lovey-dovey sign, so love is on people's minds. And with the moon in Scorpio, which is right next to you, oh my God, it's affecting us emotionally crazy. And it will affect you too, especially if you're on the cusp of Scorpio. But just because you're next to Scorpio, it's like you guys are buddies, so it's going to affect you. It's affecting everybody because it's just a powerful moon. It's in a water sign. It's Cancer's counterpart. Cancer's ruled by the moon. So, this card is coming up because you're so knowledgeable. The world is in the beginning, in the middle. You guys are light workers. Some of you that are watching this has a lot of letters on it. O T A. This is I forget what it means. My brother knows. Sometimes I need him to help me do these videos because he knows what these symbols mean. But there's the lion, which represents the fire element of Leo. I did Leo's video, and you know, you're like Leo, your fire sign. Okay, there's the serpent. That's your temptation, and so I don't know if it's working. So the serpent is here. See it? So the serpent's coming into as the karma wheel because in your past life, you will constantly be getting these temptations. You go back a long time too. Most of you have old souls. A lot of us do. And Lucifer gives us these temptations to learn our lesson. God gave him that specific role as a fallen angel. And he's paired up with Hades, which is the ruler of Pluto, which it has to do with Scorpio, okay? And that's what's going on. You're constantly being tempted to go back to a bad lifestyle, all right? So that's the challenge. That's the challenge. That's why they told me to pick it up. My cards were just there. So your goal is to walk away from an emotional situation. I was going to pick another card, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I don't think the other cards would really go with this. So let's see with love. It's walking away from an emotional situation. Your heart was broken. You had a breakup, a bad one. I mean, what else can Sagittarians go through? I go through so much too, but I mean, you guys have a problem with kind of living immaturely, if that's a word. And I'm sorry if I criticize you if you don't think so, but as represented by Archangel Gabriel, I'm always talking as Archangel Gabriel, as the messenger. And when I give judgments, they're pretty accurate, and sometimes it's a slap in the face. But when it happens to me, I get mad, and then I realize, oh yeah, because somebody told me, why don't you make face videos? You don't have much self-confidence. Then after that, I started making face videos, and I said, you know what, because I wanted to do it for so long. And yeah, I got mad at her, and she said, and then I was like, yeah, she's right, I don't have much self-confidence. And for the longest time I thought I was ugly, I was fat, and my boyfriend for 7 years has told me I'm beautiful. Everybody's told me that. But like, you guys have insecurities. You have insecurities. Who doesn't? But you guys have it really bad because people have put you down, straight up. And this isn't only walking away from this had to do with like goals and what you want to accomplish. So you're trying to get away from habits, away from the past, while dealing with the heartbreak. How difficult is that? And you're doing it really well because in your subconscious, usually I get reverse cards. Your subconscious is awesome. With the Six of Wands, I mean, you guys grieve. You do shadow work. I know this is kind of like a guarded card, but it's not a guarded card. It's a decision card. It's all kinds of things. During this moon cycle, you're really going to see the inner demon in you. And these are both upright. And you're going to, your subconscious, which you are very in depth with, knows that you can't go back to a negative lifestyle that has been produced by the external. We didn't come into this world, in the past life that you experienced. Because yes, with the Eight of Cups here, that's infinity. You have been here before. and you got a lot of 10s, so you have been here before, because it's a rebirth type card. Um, so you have old souls, and you are walking away from this because this is actually the conscious thing that you're actually doing. Um, and what else? What else am I picking up? It's just the same cards I'm picking up. Walking away from betrayal, walking away from feeling um, insecure, feeling stabbed in the back. Even though you kind of stab people in the back, it's kind of like a reflection of yourself and other people. Um, but what am I trying to say with the Eight of Cups, Heavenly Spirit? He, it's a he. He doesn't know the right path to take, but he's ready to take it. Whatever, it's like the Fool card. Whatever direction you have to go, you know that God will lead you. Like you're starting to have faith now. Like I thought, for some reason I thought we had the faith card in subconscious. Oh, you know why? Because I did your reading earlier, and the faith card was in the subconscious. Um, so your advice is stability. Your advice is trying to maintain that positive, spiritual. Um, I'm gonna drink some orange juice this early in the morning, and I'm so thirsty. And like the people in my house, two people, like they drank all the iced tea and lemonade, and I'm like, really? So anyway, um, I try to make you guys laugh. Even if something so stupid, it's not even like funny. Like you guys are so smart. Like I have to be like extremely funny to make you guys laugh. It's like I try so hard, Sagittarians, and like people say that with you. Like I'm trying really hard with you. It's like because some of you suffer from depression. So I do too, really bad. We have to maintain as taken on your aura. I'm an alchemist. I have every sign in my birth chart, so I know all about you. And I'm a Cancer. I know all about the abyss, which is the void. And I was a ruler of the underworld as Isis, and Isis is the moon too. And like I know all about the world's problems. Like and we're all one, so these readings relate to everyone. So what exactly is the advice? Step into a ground, they're saying, where you feel like you can have a good relationship with somebody, where you feel protected and safe. I forgot about the number 4. Safe with heavenly divine spirit. The faith card needs to be here because a lot of times you lose faith. Okay, you feel like you're not protected. You feel like you don't have anybody on your side. I do too. I feel really really alone right now. Um, like some people don't listen to me. I get ignored. I'm not relating with people. Maybe you're going through the same thing. So just kind of ride this out, all right? Because people around you are dealing with burdens, overcoming burdens too. So nobody's relating with anybody, to be honest. Um, Remember, we're all one, and like people are lashing out as the Prince of Swords. Um, you know, they're making assumptions, and this is around you, and they're arguing. Because upright, this is like low petty competition, but I'm seeing it in reverse, and a 5 conflict number in reverse. Even if this was upright, and it talks about like petty arguments in reverse. This is like severe arguments. Like people come at you like for just the past, and it's like, dude, I'm trying here. It's like, what don't you see? I know all about it. I know all about it. It's a lot of young people and older people. A lot of you are financially unstable. but you can make that money. Somehow you guys can make that money, and like out of thin air, because you're just hard working. But then you just throw it all away. Do the same thing. It's just too hard. Like, there's this song, rap song that says, "Made a million in one day, made a million in a day, spending in the same day." And it's like, yeah, fuck you, screw money. Money, who cares about money? If you get it, just spend it. But like, there's a time where you gotta be responsible. You know, gay responsibilities. It's like, why can't everything just be free and we all be happy? The near future, I want to tell you, is you need to change your decisions up. Um, you're gonna pick something, and my advice for you, like I told Aries, is to pick success, and that's in your subconscious. Okay, success, support. If you feel like you have no support, I'm actually gonna see a therapist. I haven't seen one in a long time, just because my emotions have been rocky. So I suggest that for you, that would be successful. Instead of money, instead of going back to the snake, the bad habits, instead of like going to a gloomy side of you, or like thinking about greener pasture, like the castle, like the money and the like, even love. You got to be selfish right now. Like, I know people say Sagittarians are selfish, but before it was like for a negative reason. Be not not negative. It was just self-fulfilling because you were upset. I mean, you don't live. 35% of you live pretty good, but you have problems with your kids. Like, your kids are out of control. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Or your work is out of control. Something's out of control. And like, you can the ones that can handle it well have been through, are old and wise, and like, they're not old, but like, they're wise, they're old souls. And for the other ones, it's like for the younger ones, and even the ones that are like 45, you guys are young in spirit. So the two decisions is going back to the temptation, or picking the wreath. Same with Aries. And you're contemplating people, places, and things. Okay, and people are coming for support. This is also about looking into the future. You're preparing for the future. To a spirit is you integrating with some kind of guardian angel. Um, Maybe it's a deceased loved one. I'm thinking it's, I don't know why I'm picking up my own guardian angel, Levia. Talk to guardian angel Luvia, heavenly guardian angel Luvia. Please show Sagittarians the right way to go. Help them transform in a positive way, um, especially during this emotional time. And I'm also picking up Shamuel, which helps with your soulmate relationships. I'm picking up Raphael because that helps you heal. You're grieving right now. Your hopes and fears. Your hopes are to be like a leader. Upright, I'm seeing this like, this is a person who is a leader, but he's just sitting there because he's already a leader. But in reverse, it means you want to take the steps to be a leader. This is also a number 4, to be a stable role model for like, for others to step into your power of your position of power. And it's like the take your power back card. And I know these videos are long, but like, you guys don't have to watch them all, but it's a good message. And you want love. You guys are hopeless romantics. And when you are in love, you put your whole heart in. That's why I got a soft spot for you. I as a water sign, as a double water sign, and just I have Sagittarian in like my Saturn and something like that, and just like, I can harness it. It's just, you guys are lovers, like you love, and like, you just want to get a message from like a special someone, beautiful woman, beautiful man who has the water sign. You just feel like you can't get it. Turn around and see you have two options actually. They're coming in 5 days. If you don't, 5 days, 5 seconds, and then guess what? Then you're gonna have a whole bunch of them. You're gonna be warding them off, and you're gonna get a lot of heavenly support, and you're gonna see it. Um, they're coming in. You guys are so freaking attractive. I say this to everybody, but like, I don't know. I don't say it to everybody. I say it to, like, I said it to Aries. And I said it to you. I don't know. From you're gonna get a message from a past lover, because we got the death in reverse. So that talks about rebirth of a relationship. You're gonna get a message, and I don't want to, no, this is your hopes. Your hopes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to build you up. This is your hopes. Is our hopes going to happen? The card is upright, so that means yes, and it's a 5. It's going to be a challenge. But you two are like thick and thin, you know? It might be polar opposites. So you have that rocky situation. You're hoping to, you're also hoping to get some support. I think some of you are going to reach out for a reading from me, because I'm a water sign. This is a cup card. You're hoping to get a reading from me to get out of that 5 of Pentacles that I just showed you, which is like being left out in the cold, and like, not seeing, the good that's out there to help you. This is a church, and I go to church, and like, and I'm a healer. I can really help you. So if you want to, contact me for a reading, email me anytime at natty623@gmail.com. I'll even give you my phone number. It's 302-218-5565. Your fear is to have no balance, and to be impatient, and to not, you know, be able to be wise enough to learn your lessons, and not to change. That's your fear. Don't worry about your fears. You guys worry about your fears a lot. You guys are known as kind of complainers. You're not the only ones. This is even for a Sagittarian, for me, who it has it in their Saturn. Yeah, I complain about things that bother. Talk about our complaints. Let's talk about your outcome for towards the end of May. So that full moon, I forget which day it's going to be on, but it's almost it's halfway past. It's past the halfway mark. So it's going to be full soon. That's going to affect you, where you're out of a fall, where you're out of a confusion, where you're protected, where see the Scorpio? The lobster's the Scorpio. That's crazy. Um, you're protected. You walked through the tunnel, the dark tunnel, the dark path. At the end of the month, it's going to be beautiful. The money's going to be rolling in. See the money dropping? And 10 of Pentacles is good, upright or in reverse. Upright, I feel like it's everything's stable. Well, actually, they're just really just sitting there contemplating, and they just have steady money. In reverse, I see it as them actually being motivated and building some type of corporation, or building their physical bodies up. So at the end of the month, this is another 10. You're going to start feeling more and more complete. Thank you, God. Because I remember in April, I played rap music. I got upset about this. I was upset about family members, and Sagittarians that I don't even know, that because I can pick up on the global consciousness. And they're telling me to pull another card. Yeah, you're finally going to take the gift from God, and you see it. It's an emotional blessing. You're going to get a miracle, and not to quit or give up. So God bless you. I'm so freaking happy for you. And if those that watch this through, thank you for watching it through, because now you see that by the 3rd to 4th week, this is a 4. It's in reverse, so it could be the third week. So before third or fourth week, you're going to start feeling more complete. And those of you who are psychic, you are feeling complete already, because things happen quicker for those who are psychic. This is a really long reading. Okay, let me pull an Archangel card. I see one sticking out. Clairsentience. You pick up vibes so much. Uh, Call upon Archangel Raguel. Raguel. Notice your recurrent physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. And try not to take the negative vibrations to heart. Clairvoyance. You're so psychic. You have visions. They are helping you to work on your chakras. This is Wise Raziel. Again, call upon Raziel. He's my favorite archangel. Google Archangel Raziel, please. He holds the wisdom of God. He knows all God's secrets. But it won't tell you God's secrets. You have to channel Raziel. He says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Yeah. Yep. I knew it. And that's why I shuffle. I didn't even shuffle. They're I can just like sense the cards. I'm clairsentience, like you are. I feel the cards that needs to be